right, should we do this? WQES 960.
RDS 831.
All right, so we got at least one. All right, all stations, this is WQES 960, beginning the first session of the Southwest GMRS net. This net meets every other Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. There are no membership requirements to participate in this net. It is open to all licensed GMRS and license-free FRS radio operators. More on this in a minute. This is a general-purpose net intended to provide regular opportunity for radio operators to share news, ask questions, participate in discussions, verify functionality of equipment, develop operating practices, and to further build interest in the GMRS radio service. Before we begin, if there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Having heard nothing, if there is any emergency or priority traffic at any point, please break the net at any time by saying break between transmissions, and we'll help out in any way we can. This net utilizes link repeaters throughout New Mexico as well as the Tucson metro area. For information on obtaining a GMRS license or accessing these repeaters from the Tucson side, please visit TucsonGMRS.org. For the New Mexico side, please visit GMRSNM.net. Note that the use of repeaters requires a GMRS license. This is a directed net, meaning all traffic should pass through the net control operator. My name is David, WQVS 960 in Tucson, and I'll be net control this evening. We'll now begin our regular check-ins for repeater users. Any stations wishing to check in, please give your call sign slowly, name, and location.
WRDR 589, Richard, out of Albuquerque.
RDS 831, James Placidas.
Whiskey Romeo Echo Echo 380, Brett, Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
All right, 589, 831, and 380. I have you guys. Is there anyone else?
WQJI 810, Russell, New Mexico.
WREM 305, Mark, Albuquerque.
All right, I have WQJI 810 and WREM 305. Was that Mark on the second one there?
Roger.
Okay, sounds good. Any other check-ins at this time? Please come down.
WRCX 365 in Boyne, New Mexico.
All right, I heard one in there, WRCX, I think it was 865. If you want to try again, your audio was a little low, and I'll put my ear a little closer to the speaker here.
WRS 365 KB Kilo.
All right, one more time. I got, or actually, if anybody else got a copy on that one, let me know, and we'll give it a shot, try and get you logged in here. Okay, well, we'll add you to the log as I have it. If I have it incorrect, you can correct me in the next round here, and we'll go from there. Any other check-ins at this time?
WREI 364, Albuquerque. In Albuquerque.
I got WREI 364, is that right? We have two stations doubling there. All right, and what was the other station in there?
WRCC 714, Bruce in Albuquerque.
Okay, Bruce, got you logged in as well. Any other stations for the regular portion of this check-in? Okay, having heard no other stations, we will now attempt to open check-ins for simplex operators. This is going to be a little bit of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes, but since GMRS is shared with simplex frequencies as well as FRS users, why not give it a shot? Simplex stations consist of radios not configured for repeater operation. We ask all participants who have already checked into the net to open the squelch on their radios and monitor for simplex communications and prepare to copy other stations wanting to check in. We'll see how this goes. Starting with the GMRS licensees and followed by the license-free users. We will now begin simplex check-ins for GMRS operators only. Please give your call sign, name, and location after you hear the repeaters unkey. Okay, and now we'll try the same thing for FRS users. Please give your first name and location after you hear the repeaters unkey. Okay, let's see if we picked up anything. Again, this is a bit of an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. I now ask all checked-in GMRS stations to relay any communications that they may have heard. Any relays, please call now. All right, nothing heard. Next up, we'll do opening announcements. Before we dive into the roundtable, does anybody have any general announcements for the net that they would like to announce? Okay, nothing heard. Don't have much going on my end other than this is the first time doing this, so bear with us, and we'll see how it goes. We now begin the roundtable portion of the net. When you're called, please provide any comments or questions you may have. One question I have for everybody that's maybe going to go through this is this a good time for you guys on Sunday, and would a different time work better? And, of course, feel free to report no traffic as well. Starting with Richard, WRDR 589 in Albuquerque. Any comments on your part?
Well, I had a question about what everybody's thoughts are on doing something similar to SOTA on the GMRS frequencies.
All right, I think that's an awesome question. Summits on the Air, for those of you that are not familiar with it, is a great way to get outside and take some of these operations portable. If you're not familiar with it, you'll have to help me out what the URL is on it, but I want to say it's like soda.org or something like that. But it's basically a way to go outside, get out in the woods and go explore and kind of combine the outdoors with the hobby of radio. Any comments on this? Anybody else want to chime in on this?
Hey, Dave, can you clarify a little bit on that for us? I've actually never heard of that one before.
Yeah, no problem. So the website for this is sota.org.uk, and basically what it is there's a database of every major kind of peak in every single country all over the world. This is popular in amateur radio. People operate portable. They take small radios with them, whether it's handheld VHF, UHF type stuff or shortwave operations. And they take it up these summits and try to work some stations. Each station that's worked is given a certain amount of points, depending on the type of mountain you're climbing. You get more points the higher up you go, and I think if you go over 8,000 or 8,800 feet or so, it's a 10-pointer, and I think that's the highest point you can get. And so basically, people collect these contacts. You have there's terms for these guys. Let's see. Yeah, there's chasers and hunters or something. I forget what it's called. Anyways, you get two types of people going up: the people that are trying to work the stations climbing the mountains, and the people up on the mountain. You have to work, I believe it's 3 or 4 stations to qualify an activation for one of these summits. And then you kind of keep track, and it's kind of a contest, basically, who can get the most points and all that. So there's that side of it, but it's also a great way to kind of give an excuse to go outside and do some wilderness exploration, so to speak. Some of these summits are easy to get to. Other ones really require some bushwhacking and mountaineering. The only caveat is you're not allowed to operate from your vehicle. Everything has to be portable, and it's not really defined how far you have to set on foot to qualify, so it's kind of up to your best judgment. It's a lot of fun. I've done a few of these things, and certainly enjoy going out there. I just have to remember to do it.
All right. That's really interesting. Are you copying clear from the repeater here at my house?
Yeah, Russ, you sound rock solid. No drop packets there.
Okay, interesting, because it's dropping if you're going the other way. But we'll get there. Anyway, all right. I think you're doing a great job, and I'll let you proceed on with it, sir.
All right, sounds good. WRDF 831, James and Placitas. Any comments for the net?
I just want to thank Russ for letting me know about the tailgate, that ham radio that I got. Since I've looked on the web, I really got a good deal on it, and man, that thing is beautiful. It's just really nice. Also, too, maybe Russ, you want to tell us about what we were talking about, the Santa Fe repeater that may be coming up soon, and your ideas of 2 more repeaters, one in Silver City and Elephant Butte.
Yeah, absolutely. I will. I'll let him get to me, and I'll fill you in on that. I guess I should have thrown that in during announcements there, but maybe that can be an announcement for next couple weeks. So I'll let Dave over there proceed and get to me, and I'll get all that in there if you're complete there, James.
That's good. I just thought of that idea, but yeah, thanks again for telling me the tailgate. That was really fun seeing all the ham operators and all that good stuff. I definitely, let me know if they have another one. That I'll definitely do it again. Okay, WRDF 831.
All right, thanks for that, James. Whiskey Romeo Echo 380, Brett in Rio Rancho. How are you doing this evening?
Doing good. This is sounding good. This time's great for me. Really well, and I don't have any questions or anything at this time.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the check-in. WQJI 810, Russ in New Mexico. All right, and here's the floor. You have it. Go for it.
All right, Dave, thank you. Yeah, we were talking a little bit there at the tailgate, and I've got my repeater sitting on my workbench. It's been there for about a year, but that's got a home now, so that'll be going to kind of high on a hilltop, but that'll cover the whole city. Portable, I was told, and including a lot of building penetration. So we'll get that set up here in the next month or so and see how all that goes. And then we'll move on to the next 2, which sounds like we're at Silver City on the mountaintop there, and Caballo, the top of Caballo, which is a little bit south of Elephant Butte, and covers the Butte and Caballo and the southern area of the state there. So that's the progress we're making here. That's all. Dave, want to thank you for running the net there. I think you're doing a great job. I like the layout you have so far, and as more stuff comes up, tailgate, get them in for announcement. This is WQJI10.
Sounds good. Thanks for that, Russ, and that's exciting news. Always good to hear more repeaters going up and more coverage and all that. So doing good work there, and we'll be excited to get more people on the air. Going on to WREM 305, Mark in Albuquerque. You have the floor. Go for it.
Yeah, thank you. I think the time is great for this event. I think the timing's great, and I think I look forward to more sessions. I have no traffic at this time.
Sounds good. I appreciate that. Moving on to, this is the station I had a hard time copying. I want to say it was RCSX or WRCX 865 or something like that. If you're still in there, give us a shot, and we'll give it a try. Okay, negative copy. We'll move on, and if you want to jump back in later on, we'll call the floor again for late check-ins. WRCX 865. I know I've talked to you at some point, but we'll try again there. All right, WREI 364. I missed your name and location there. If you want to give that a shout, and if you're in there, you have the floor.
Yeah, this is WREI 364. This is Mark. Sorry about that. I have no issues. This is a good time for me. Standing by and monitoring.
Sounds good there, Lark. Thanks for the input. And we'll move on to WRCC 714, Bruce in Albuquerque. You have the floor.
Good evening, everybody. 6 o'clock works for me. Good time. Hello to Russ, and I want to thank you and David, you and Russ for all the work you do with the link system here. I think it's pretty awesome. And I wanted to say hello to all my other friends out there and look forward to doing this again. Talk to you guys later. WRCC 714.
Sounds good, Bruce. Appreciate that, and we look forward to having you around as well. Any late check-ins at this point before we move on to the next section? Please give your call sign now, as well as name and location.
WRDK 713, late check-in from Tucson.
All right. Any other stations? I have WRDK 713, Dave in Tucson. Good to have you on here. Anyone else? All right. Dave, I'll give you the floor. WRDK 713. Go ahead.
Oh, hey guys. Glad to have our New Mexico friends in here with us. I think this is a great idea. Get everybody together. Look forward to doing this more in the future. The time definitely works for me as well. I've heard other people mention that, so I figured I would as well. And glad we could all come together for a common cause and our love of radio.
All right, Dave, sounds good. Glad to have you on here. Did I miss anyone else that has checked in at this point? All right, we'll call it good. This has been the first session of the Southwest GMRS Net. Thank you all for your participation. Are there any stations that would like to volunteer to run next time? I'd be happy to help you get going if you're interested, and we'll see how it goes. Any other stations that might be interested? And again, I'm happy to do it as well. Let me know. Please come down. All right, I'll sign up to do it again next time. This net meets every other Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll have to see what we're going to do with daylight savings when that switches up, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. We'll see you all next time. The next net will be February 9th, I believe is correct. And we'll see you all next time at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is WQES 960, returning the repeater system to its regular operation and standing by.
WRDS 831, are you working with Bill to get his repeater up at his house? And I heard possibly he might try to put that on Mount Lemon. If you want to, give us some heads up on that.
WRDF 831, and there was another station in there that doubled there. I'll pass it on to you next. I haven't talked to him directly yet. I've been working with him on helping him get started on building a controller to get us connected, so that's definitely in the works, and he's definitely moving forward on that. I haven't talked to him yet about the Mount Lemon situation, but I've offered to help out if there's any way I can. Obviously, that would be fantastic to have the coverage down here, and we'll see where that goes. We also got the Tucson 550 problem figured out, so you tell me, Dave, on the other end, but I believe that's been working fine as of last Friday. I'll pass it on to the other station that was in there. Go ahead. All right, I guess that's it. Back to you, James or Dave, whoever wants to take it.
Yes, zero problems with the 550 since you tinkered with it the other day. No problems. I'm killing it from my house.
Sounds good. Good to hear that. Yeah, this would have been a good little exercise to test it out. So glad to hear it's online.
Yeah, with all the extra traffic we had coming in right now, it did perfectly fine. I had no problems with it whatsoever at my house.